You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started. What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting from Mobile Command. Now, gentlemen, I saw this article on Yahoo, so of course I had to cover it because this is one thing that I always talk about, which is the child support scam. Now, gentlemen, this article was put out on the 1st of April, and I'm going to read it the way it should be read. Over 3 million American men delinquent on child support could lose stimulus checks. Gentlemen, this is not a slap in the face for these fathers. This is an outright stomp to the nuts, Boondocks style. An estimated 3.3 million American men with overdue child support debt could lose cash payments of up to $1,200 in the new outbreak stimulus package, which penalizes delinquent men. Now, of course, they want to try to make this gender neutral. However, we know overwhelmingly who is affected by this child support scam. It is fathers. Why? Because there is so much money to be made by enforcing those orders. We know that the government matches every dollar that is collected. Now, of course, there are some women who are ordered to pay child support. As minuscule as that number is, however, the fact that she has a vagina overrides that child support enforcement order. So we can go ahead and dispel any myths about women having to pay right now. This is overwhelmingly targeting fathers. About 5.8 million custodial parents, aka single mothers, were owed child support, but just 2.5 million received it in full in 2015, according to a comprehensive census survey that was re-released this year and provides the best available data, which experts say is unlikely to have changed much. That leaves 3.3 million who are overdue. Not all will qualify for money. Income thresholds max out at $99,000 for an individual or $198,000 for a married couple. But many who are otherwise eligible and might be desperate for cash will see their payments intercepted. I.e., if you are a man, you are a father, and you lost your job through no means of your own, and you're behind on child support, they're literally going to take your relief. So that single mother or that baby mama is going to get not one, but 2 stimulus checks. Now, gentlemen, before I go any further, understand this was unanimously passed by both the Democrats and the Republicans. And I'm going to go into my reasoning as to why that was later. Many men will lose the money entirely. Let me just repeat that for you. Many men will lose the money entirely. Non-custodial payments overdue on child support owe an average of $21,000, according to a December 2019 government report. So yeah, arrearages and the woman just pretty much hiding the kid. Yeah. How is this legal? Well, I'll tell you why. I have my opinions, and I'm going to talk about that later. Point number 2. Owing back taxes or student loan debt won't be a problem for those seeking stimulus checks, but past due child support will be penalized as long as the information is properly reported by states to the Treasury Department. Once payment is intercepted, the department is tasked with facilitating the transfer of the money to the entitled custodial parent. You see that right there, gentlemen? Owing back taxes or student loan debt will not be a problem. So, in no shortage of words, even at the end of the world, in a world-changing pandemic, fathers who owe child support are still on the hook. Gentlemen, I would say at this point, this should be the straw that breaks many fathers' backs, where they should just throw their hands up and say, you know what? I am done. Under a federal program, state child support agencies share information with the Treasury Department on who is behind on obligations so the agency can snatch the money from income tax rebates or other payments. Notice the word they use, snatch. So you are outright being robbed if you owe child support. You're outright being robbed. The U.S. government also tries to force child support payments in other ways, such as denying passports to delinquent parents who owe more than $2,500, i.e., they're going to force you. Once again, this is something that is, well, you have the option to not pay. However, they're going to do everything in their power to force you to pay that money. Ryan Ellis, a lobbyist and expert on tax policy, said the 3.3 million figure of those who are delinquent probably hasn't changed much since the census survey, which reflects the best available data on the matter. Large social indicators like this change over time, but not quickly, he said. A data study from a few years ago is a pretty reliable snapshot of where the numbers are today. Now, I'm going to go into the first point that I talked about. The Democrats and Republicans, I don't know why I said Republics, who agreed on this. And the president also signing off on this. Now, the big reason why a lot of people a lot of men don't really care about child support and how it's enforced. I have to be truthful about this. When you think of child support, when you think of the terms baby mama, baby daddy, deadbeat dad, what do you instinctively envision. I'll wait. Okay, I'm tired of waiting. You instinctively envision black people. Baby mama, black woman. Baby daddy, black man. Deadbeat dad, black man. Yes, this is psychologically ingrained into the minds of damn near everybody in America. Now, why is that? Well, let's take a look at something else. Welfare. Now, the numbers are out there. Percentage-wise, there are more white people on welfare than there are black people. However, black women have become the face of welfare. Yes, sirree, Bob. Now, you guys know how much I hate to interject race into things, but sometimes you have to prove a point. This is why a lot of men, especially non-black men, do not even think about child support, because ingrained into their mind, it's not their problem until they become affected by it. Now, we got to understand something. Every social program in America had to be tested where? The black community. When child support first became a thing, a lot of black men did not have the financial or legal means to fight against it. So, of course, black men got completely steamrolled by it. Just like how feminism also destroyed the black community. Once again, this is just the truth. So naturally, once again, I'm going to reiterate, the Democrats and the Republicans signed off on this. Why? Because let's look at something else. Politicians. 99% of politicians are who? Married. Yeah, they are married. So they are trad cucks. And the things that they pass, for some strange reason, they believe that they're looking out for their family, their daughters in particular, which is why a lot of trad cuck politicians pass stupid laws. It is what it is. Now, for the second point of contention, why this still happens. Well, this is simple. Because men are successfully divided. As men, we are consistently, successfully divided among the most unimportant of things: race, social status, and trying to get women. It is what it is. So until us men, irregardless of race, are ready to actually link up, form up, and start voting in single red pill politicians, nothing will change for us. Nothing. Now, of course, ghosting the system, that is working. However, in this particular case, with this particular bill, I would have no problem in more men who are not going to get their stimulus checks because of child support saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to quit society altogether. What are you going to do? Put me in jail? Well, guess what? If I get coronavirus because of this, I'm suing everybody. Gentlemen, the solution to the child support problem has always been there. Unfortunately, too many men are afraid to take the necessary steps or the necessary actions to get this thing under control. Now, mind you, this bill passed in a country that went to war over taxation. What happened to that spirit? Well, obviously, that spirit has been bred and forced and shamed out of men of today. Yeah. But gentlemen, think about everything that I said. Just think about it. Now, they're trying to predict that there's going to be a baby boom after this. Oh, no. No, 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 no. This article right here should be another solid reason why more men completely walk out. More men walk off the plantation. More men say, I will not have kids. I no longer care if society crashes and burns, because as a father, I'm going to literally be enslaved for 18 to 21 years if me and this woman that I have a child with do not work out. Thanks, but no thanks. Well, gentlemen, read the article. Let me know what you guys think. And ladies, the power is still going out. So, feminism has still gone out right along with it. However, you still have trad cucks trying to keep it afloat. But I don't think that's going to last long either. Well, that's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am out.